I can tell you that at approximately 6:30 this morning, several calls originated at both the Bel Air and Houston Police Department 911 centers. The initial report to Houston Police Department was that we had a shooting that had just occurred. Shortly after that, and within a few minutes, that call was changed to an active shooter, while members from the Bel Air Police Department, West University Police Department, and Houston Police Department responded to the scene. At this time, I can tell you that multiple officers engaged the suspect, who was shooting randomly at passerbys, as well as anybody he could put his sights on.
First responders, police, and fire early this morning.
Shortly after their arrival, the officers from all agencies were confronted with several critical tasks. The first and foremost being protecting the citizens. And they had to tend to injured citizens who were in the line of fire, while at the same time engaging the active shooter and also blocking the streets to prevent other people from entering the scene and causing future or additional harm or injuries. Lastly, they were making sure that the suspect did not get away to cause any more harm or injury himself. I also want to let everybody know that although this scene is still being processed, we have identified, marked, or secured nearly 100 pieces of evidence. We have identified nearly 75 spent shell casings, fired rounds. That's going to include both the suspect as well as the officers who exchanged gunfire.
To that name or to that apartment?
At this point, we believe he acted alone, but like I said, we're still processing where he lived. We're processing further evidence, so we won't close the door on anything, but right now we believe he acted alone. Inside his car, behind a tree that he was using as cover as he was engaging the police officer.
So there were a total of 9 people who had injuries, 3 of whom, and I'll start with the least critical and move my way up. So 3 of them, probably they had got something in their eye, but they were not shot. They were treated and released at scene and either went to their own doctors or went to a hospital on their own. 3 were transported to Memorial Hermann Southwest. They have all been treated, released, discharged home, and they're in good condition. There are 2 that remain admitted to Memorial Hermann to the Red Duke Trauma Center. 1 is in critical condition. 1 is in good condition. And there is 1 patient who was transported to Ben Taub Hospital who remains in serious condition at this time. But as the councilmember pointed out, we have high hopes that all those folks are going to survive their injuries.
Military apparel, I don't want to try to guess the insignia, try to guess the nationality.